Hi, everyone. Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. The Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday is today, and since it is a federal holiday, there are some closings that we want to remind you about. The post office is closed, so there will be no mail delivery today. Also, most banks are closed, along with federal, state, and local government offices. And most schools, colleges, and universities are also closed today. Law enforcement nationwide, and particularly in Washington, D.C., remain vigilant ahead of Wednesday's inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. National Guardsmen are continuing to keep a watchful eye on the state Capitol buildings as well, amid FBI warnings of potential terror threats in all 50 states. Protests popped up in a handful of states with demonstrators on both sides of the political aisle. States which served as battlegrounds in November's election are on especially high alert. The heaviest security presence of all, though, is in Washington, D.C. The area around the Capitol has been essentially locked down by the National Guard ahead of the inauguration.
I do think we have to take another posture in our city that is more domestic terrorist focused than external. We don't want to see fences. We definitely don't want to see armed troops on our streets, but we do have to take a different posture.
The Secret Service, the FBI, and other agencies are assisting with security. Around 25,000 National Guardsmen and women have been tapped to be on duty for the inauguration. The FBI will vet all 25,000 of the National Guard troops coming into Washington, D.C. for the inauguration. U.S. defense officials confirmed that they are worried, though, about a possible threat from service members, which prompted them to vet everyone. The FBI vetting would feature officials running everyone's name through a database to see if anything alarming comes up. An armed and dangerous suspect who was on the run for 3 weeks finally off the streets in Baldwin County. Authorities have been looking for this guy, 23-year-old Kirkland Cohen, since the day after Christmas. A tip led them to Cohen yesterday, where he was found hiding at a home in Josephine. Investigators say that Cohen and 29-year-old Taylor Nelson, who was arrested last week, kidnapped a stranger at gunpoint. Investigators say that the two took the victim to a trailer at an RV park, tied him to a chair, then beat him repeatedly over the course of 2 days. The two then allegedly drove to Orange Beach and left the victim in a parking lot there, stealing his car. Nelson charged with robbery, kidnapping, assault, and more. Cohen, meantime, is charged with robbery, assault, and kidnapping. Mobile police investigating a shooting at a fast food drive-thru. It happened just before 11 Saturday night at the Checkers on Dolphin Street. Police say the victim told them that he was shot by someone he knew while they were waiting in the drive-thru. The victim is expected to be okay. Police have not yet announced any arrest.
Our meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Track report, and you can see the radar is dry and quiet as we kickstart this Monday. No weather issues at all, and we're not expecting any at any point today. It's just going to be clear and sunny. Early this morning there may be some patchy frost as temperatures will be below freezing, but all in all the weather quiet with a light north wind. We'll see that wind become southerly this afternoon, and our projected high will be around 60 degrees later today, similar to how it was yesterday, but no weather-related issues expected on the Gulf Coast. Good-looking weather, especially in the afternoon for outdoor activities, but this morning it will remain cold. So for this morning, a light freeze, frosty in some areas. Later this afternoon, tons of sunshine going to be expected, and then as we head into the latter part of this week, warmer temperatures are going to return. Let's go through the Fox 10 Futurecast, and you can see from this morning to tomorrow morning, we stay completely cloudless. No weather-related issues at all are going to be expected on the Gulf Coast, and we'll get that high temperature up to about 60 once we get into the 2 and 3 o'clock hours later today. Here's a glimpse at how the next 7 days stack up for you. Notice the warming trend later in the week. We go from the low 60s today to the mid to upper 60s starting tomorrow and running all the way through the end of the week. We'll get down to the mid 30s tonight, but then the overnight lows jump up as well. Morning temperatures will even be in the mid 50s on Friday morning. And for now, next weekend not looking too bad, much more mild with the temperatures and only a few scattered passing showers. We're going to be talking much more about your weather throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.